we come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're in that town in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
Here's LeBron for two. It's good.
When the ball was in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Danny Green to Davis. Short jumper off the mark. Short jumper off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Shot from the lane won't go. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
LBJ has it. Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. So it stays with the LA Lakers. James, knocked loose. Clippers have it. Kawhi Leonard, 2 of 4 now.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To George. Beverly, the pass taken away by the Lakers. To Cousins. And stuffs it home.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Danny Green. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
The assist from number 21, Patrick.
Across the timeline comes James. Up by 6. Anthony Davis matched up with Paul George. Kuzma to James. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Paul George to Leonard. Can't get past the defender. Leonard to Paul George. Lets it fly from long range. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Danny Green to Caldwell Pope. 4-3. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Leonard. Free throws coming up.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
First personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
JaVale McGee at the line for 2 shots. History not on his side. 58% from the line. And it's both to drop at the line. To George. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Strong finish for Paul George.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Wide open look, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one. That's it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's LA Clippers ball. Williams. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Harkless. Nothing going here on that drive. Harkless. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
LeBron with it up top. Minute gone by in this second quarter. To Davis. James. Down low Green. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
From the painted area, won't go down. James into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Time. Out called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. George on the drive, but his shot misses. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. George to Leonard. Fires the 3. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George to the basket, but it won't go. JaVale McGee, and too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That no good. Off the mark. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Leonard still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good to Davis. The drive right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Working the outside to Paul George. DeMarcus Cousins swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Cousins. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Beverly into the front court. His guys down big. Here's Leonard for two. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And the Clippers have the rebound. Leonard to Beverly. Goes to the left side. Leonard. Not easy.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And look out. Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard, no good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping pressure. Legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Hits the second. One more coming. 3 for 3. Nice. LeBron into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Leonard shakes free and hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Cousins That's good D. Shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively?
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Danny Green. And a throwdown.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To George. Rises for the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Anthony Davis against Paul George. To Danny Green. Add 2 points to the board.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
It's PG for 2. Count the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Clippers have it. Leonard to Paul George. From long range, it was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so it stays with the LA Lakers. James to Kyle Kuzma. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Leonard. He's got it for 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
LeBron into the front court. Up a dozen. To Davis. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. George, well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter.
Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 7.
LeBron James with the rock. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Beverly. They'll get it down low to Harrell. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Across the timeline comes James. Less than a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And finishes strong. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
George. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Strong finish for Paul George. "19-footer at the buzzer. Shot by Dudley misses. 3 quarters down. The Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Doesn't get the bounce. To Caldwell Pope. James. And Cousins throwing it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of your...
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
It's James controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Caldwell Pope to James. Gets a look. Can't hit. Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 14, Danny Green.
George cleans it up. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Turns and slams it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
LeBron with it up top. Up 5. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Beverly into the front court. The deficit now up to 5.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 22, Chris Harkless. Entering the game.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds.
Out of bounds. LA ball.
Los Angeles, they have it. to Davis. Probing the defense. James to Cousins. Stop. Sit down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Leonard trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. The follow won't go either. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Leonard, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. James into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here's James for 2. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beverly to Harkless. Curling inside to Beverly. Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Kuzma to James. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Deep right corner, Kyle Kuzma. Shot won't go. Leonard, and a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
James, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Leonard. It's no good. Shots not going down. And finishes strong. The Lakers get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA.